Doctors in Sri Lanka on strike to support rape victim colleague.
Doctors in Sri Lanka on strike to support rape victim colleague Colombo. Doctors in Sri Lanka initiated a 24-hour strike on Wednesday in response to the rape of a female doctor in Anuradhapura, located in the north-central province. The 32-year-old doctor was sexually assaulted on Monday night as she returned to her accommodation after completing her night shift. According to the police, a person following her threatened her with a knife and subsequently assaulted her. The Government Medical Officers Association, GMOA, the trade union for doctors, announced the strike, demanding the arrest of the suspect. The suspect was apprehended on Wednesday and has been identified as a military deserter who had been released from jail just 3 days prior for a drug offense. Despite the arrest, the trade union stated that the strike would continue. "We are showing our solidarity with her to emphasize the seriousness of the situation.
This issue affects not only doctors. All female health workers are under threat and are in a state of shock," said Dr. Shamil Wiyasinghe, a spokesman for the GMOA. Popular post from this blog. Sri Lanka clinches deal with Japan. Sri Lanka clinches deal with Japan. Sri Lanka clinched a deal with Japan to restructure $2.5 billion in debt. The agreement was signed on Friday to restructure $2.5 billion worth of debt, completing 2 years of talks that will assist the island nation in getting back on its feet after a severe financial crisis. The citrus left Sri Lanka struggling to pay for fuel, medicine, and gas for cooking. Sri Lanka entered into a preliminary deal with key lenders to restructure bilateral debt last June. It still needs to sign similar agreements with China for about $4.75 billion in debt and with India for $1.4 billion in debt to continue the IMF program. China and Sri Lanka agreed on more investment and economic cooperation when Chinese President Xi Jinping met recently elected Sri Lankan President Anura Kumara Dissanayake in Beijing in January. Colombo has also secured a deal to restructure $12.5 billion of its debt with international bondholders in December. IPL Tickets Booking 2025. IPL Tickets Booking 2025. The Indian Premier League, IPL, 2025 season is scheduled from March 22nd to May 26, 2025. The ticket price between Rs 400 and Rs 50,000. Ticket can be purchased online through platforms like BookMyShow and Paytm Insider, or offline at stadium box offices. Booking typically starts 2 to 3 weeks before the tournament. IHS partners with University of Surrey to transform healthcare education. IIAS partners with University of Surrey to transform healthcare education. The International Institute of Health Sciences, IHS, has been a leader in healthcare training for over 23 years and has now partnered with the University of Surrey, UK, to transform healthcare education in Sri Lanka and the broader South Asian region. This collaboration aims to create a world-class academic pathway for aspiring nursing and healthcare professionals, as well as for young individuals pursuing careers in the field. Under this agreement, IIHS and the University of Surrey will introduce a series of initiatives to enhance healthcare training and accessibility. These initiatives include the introduction of internationally recognized nursing programs that will allow Sri Lankan and regional students to obtain globally competitive qualifications within Sri Lanka. A transition pathway will also be established, enabling students to complete part of their education at IIHS BEF